Welcome to the last lesson, Lesson 8. Congratulations for getting through the last 7 lessons and making it to the end of the class. I am proud of the work that you're doing, and I congratulate you for working so hard in the last 7 weeks. So, Lesson 8 is talking about 2 different things. We're talking about conversational skills and we're talking about relationships. What I want to talk about today is what you'll be covering in chapter 11, that talks about the different types of relationships. So you'll read about family relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, and even coworker relationships. These are all different parts of interpersonal relationships. The thing I want to talk about specifically are family roles. So in a family, if you think about back to the family that you grew up in, each person in that family had a role that they played in that family. So maybe you had a sibling who was kind of the clown of the family, making light, making jokes, being the silly one. That in the family roles is called the clown. They bring levity to maybe tense situations, and they tend to not take everything so seriously. Maybe there was someone like that in your family. Maybe it even was one of your parents. We also have someone who is a cheerleader, and this is an encourager, someone who had your back, who was encouraging you to do difficult things or to overcome difficulties or to stick with something. That person encouraged you throughout your upbringing. Then there are things that are maybe not so positive, like the scapegoat. Maybe there was someone in your family that constantly was like the kid or the person who was taking the flack, who got blamed for a lot of things, who was the person who ruined everything, the person who always took the blame when things went wrong. That person could be considered a scapegoat. We've got the rescuer, someone who stepped in, or the mediator, someone who managed conflict. So, as you are maybe adults or going to be an adult in a family relationship soon, it's an interesting thing to think about the roles we play in families. Some of them are really positive and some of them are not so positive. So thinking about how we want to impact our families in the future, or to consider how our family dynamics are influencing our family and the people in our family now, roles are important to consider. So my question to you is, what role did you play in your family as you were growing up? And if you have a family of your own now, what role do you see yourself playing in the family that you are a part of? Are you a hero or a mediator or a thinker or a truth teller? As you read chapter 11 this week, you'll look at those family roles, and I'd like you to consider in a deeper way how roles impact your interpersonal relationships within your family. So I encourage you to stick through Lesson 8 and finish strong, and you'll be hearing from me in Blackboard messages and in announcements. And of course, if you ever have a question, feel free to send me a Blackboard message. Take care.